going to some of those early summits, when I first became a board member, there was a line at the men's room and not a line at the ladies' room. So that sometimes will tell you something. So there were not very many women investors, and there were not very many women entrepreneurs that were getting access to capital. But it was about 5 years ago that we decided to actually formalize a group, and the ACA is kind of where we wanted to do that. So we put together a group. We call it the Growing Women's Capital Group. There were about 6 or 7 of us that got together and decided that we would meet every month and start to talk about the deals that we were doing and highlighting different female entrepreneurs. And that's now grown. So there's probably about 30 different groups that are a part of it. We have a list of about 200 members, and we meet monthly. We highlight usually 3 female entrepreneurs who get to pitch to the group for a few minutes each group, and then they do a Q&A, and then we talk amongst ourselves about those companies and figure out which groups it would be the best fit for. Most people don't realize how little funding goes to female entrepreneurs. And according to Bloomberg in 2021, the amount of annual funding that went to women was about 3%, really less than that. And that number hasn't changed very much in the last several years. So we need to change that. And it's becoming a little bit better at the angel stage. You can see from the Angel Funders Report, which the ACA puts out every year, that the amount of money going to female founders has gotten better, and it's almost on par according to our last Angel Funders Report that just came out in November of 2022. It is almost on par with the amount of money that men are getting. However, at the later stages is where we also need to do a lot of work. So I think people don't realize how little funding goes to women and how much harder it is for women to raise capital. Well, First Round Capital has done studies where they looked at all of the companies that they funded, and they found that the female-run companies actually outperformed the male-run teams by 63%. So women are scrappier, they can stretch a dollar farther. It's just a known statistic. Our Seed the Future campaign for the AIF has been going on now for a little over a year. And we at the Growing Women's Capital Group have put together our own page where we have people helping us to support our cause in this bigger initiative. And part of that is so that our group can be first in line to get some of the technologies that we're going to be incorporating at the Angel Capital Association through our Angel Investor Foundation. So please help us by supporting our page at the Growing Women's Capital Group and allowing us to be the first in line to be able to help more female entrepreneurs to get access to the capital they need.